Hi fellow crafters, welcome back to my craft room. I'm Sandy if you're new, and I invite you to subscribe to my channel and check out all my junk journaling and Cricut tutorials. We have a lot of fun here. So today I am going to make a quick little journal. Well, hopefully it'll be quick. I am going to use an envelope, so it's just going to be a single journal, single signature journal. And I am going to be using this beautiful paper here. I got this at Joann's. This is the brand if you all want to see that. But I love the gold. I don't know if y'all can see that. But it's not quite wide enough to go over the edges. It's tall enough to go over the top and bottom, but not quite the edges. And I could have left it, I think, plain like that, but I didn't want to, so I am going to use some of this, I think it's a cotton or linen fabric, and just cover up the edges, the front and back, and then I'll put the cover on. And then these are the pages that I'm going to be using for the signature. I love this paper pad. I got this at an estate sale, so I don't even know if we can get it anymore, but I'll show you it very quickly. I mean, look how beautiful that is. And then and they're double-sided, which is a bonus. Beautiful papers here. And then this one. And they have a little texture to them. Look at that orange, which is kind of fun too. And then look at that one. So pretty. And then this one. And I think I might have this be the center of the signature. So I'm also going to add in some music paper and ledger paper and some wallpaper. So I'll probably, so this is five sheets. So I'll probably add another 5 to 7 sheets. So if I add 5, then that'll be 40 pages front and back. And so I think that's a decent size. And if I go up to 7, let's see, that'd be 12. So that'd be 12 times 4, 48 pages. So those, but don't y'all love this paper? It's just so pretty. Love this. So I'm going to work on the cover right now. Yeah, and I'll trim these down here in a minute. My left eye, it's slowly getting better, and I'm feeling a little more and more confident to do some more detail type of work. So that is good. But it's been hard. I won't sugarcoat it at all. It's been very hard. So this part will be covered. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue here. And I think I'll probably sew around it as well. So yeah, like I said, my left eye, I don't know if it'll ever be back to the way it was right after I got my cataract surgery. My new lenses put in, but it is what it is, you know? But it's been hard. I have better days than others. Some days I get kind of down. I mean, I've had bad eyesight pretty much all my life, but my glasses have been, you know, able to correct it. So it's been a little rough. I have to be honest. I'm going to trim a little bit this off. It doesn't need to be this wide. And I think think I'll do the little corners like I normally do. Yeah, I've never tried this before where my one sheet of paper isn't quite big enough to go over the end edges. So I'm kind of thinking this is a little hack, because I'll put that on and it'll have a nice kind of a finished edge. That's what I'm going for there. So it's Sunday night. I'm filming this. So I hope y'all had a good weekend. We had absolutely beautiful weather here this weekend. We went to a soccer game last night. And then Friday night, my brother and his nephew came in town. And we went over to my mom's. He always stays at my mom's house. And we grilled out fillets. They were delicious. And we had twice baked potatoes and roasted vegetables. Oh, one Thanksgiving, I went over to Whole Foods. We love oysters. And I picked up oysters on the half shell. And they shuck them for you, which is fabulous. And so now whenever my brother comes in town, he always wants oysters. So he now goes over to Whole Foods. And on Friday nights, they're half price. And so we got 2 dozen oysters for, I think he said it was $12 a dozen. So like $24 for 2 dozen. And they were really good. And they shuck them, which is really nice. So hopefully this will turn out. This is my little experiment here. I could have just gone with, leaving that edge showing, but I didn't really want to. So that's why I'm going with this option. Right, so let me do this side now. I'll probably speed up the camera here for you guys. I got the other side glued on, and now I am going to trim down this piece. So I just measured it with a little pencil here. I've already kind of folded over the top as I was experimenting. So I'm going to cut this side off. I left a little extra at the bottom to fold over. And it took me a little bit to try to decide how I wanted to fold this paper, because originally I was thinking of maybe making this the front cover, this the front, and folding it this way. But as I kind of continued to play around with the paper, I kind of saw, well, if I went this direction, I got both this flower and this flower for my front cover, like that. So whenever you have pieces of paper like this, play around with, the direction that you want to use the paper, and how you're going to fold it, things like that, and what part of the paper is going to show up best. Like I said, I think I am going to probably sew around this. Oh, and the one thing, actually, I was trying to decide if I wanted to sew this on yet, or if I wanted to put this on after I put the signature through, because I would want to cover up the string, and I was thinking I could use this to cover up the string. But now that I'm looking at it again, I just don't think this complements this paper. So you know what? I don't think I'm going to glue this on just yet. I think I'm going to sew the signature in and then put the cover on so that the string is covered up. All right, well, let me start cutting the papers for the signature. That's really cute. So these papers, I am going to need to trim these down. I want them to be a little bit smaller than the envelope. There. And then I'll have to trim off this edge of them as well. So let me go trim the, and the same thing goes for your papers. So I want primarily this daisy, and so that's why I'm going to trim here and trim this part off up here, and I'll be able to use the other side for pockets probably. And then this one, it doesn't really matter which top or bottom, so that'll be fine. Same with that one. This one, I might actually chop a little bit off the top and the bottom of this one to get primarily this portion. But oh, this rose, these roses over here. Okay, so I think I'll probably just chop off down this piece so that I'll have all of that up there, because that'll be really pretty to have those on that side. Yep. And then on this last one, I'm going to chop off this part because I want to keep this piece up here. So unfortunately, I'll be chopping off some of her legs, which, you know, sorry about that. All right, so let me cut these and I'll be right back. All right, I think I have all the pages picked out for the signature. I just wanted to show you real quickly. I did pull out a page from this book, the Edith Holden, and then I also got a page out of this Wildflowers of the World book. And I'll just quickly just show you a couple quick pages in here. They're just beautiful, beautiful pages. And then if you're not familiar with Edith Holden, I could do a flip through of that book some other time, but she was a very interesting woman, and she liked to draw and journal about nature. All right, let me show you the signature pages now. It's the first page, and then I've added this really pretty music paper, Love Sends a Little Gift of Roses. That was so pretty. And then I've added this wallpaper in here. Thought that would be fun. And I covered, so the back of the wallpaper kind of has this on it, this writing. So I've added this avocado dyed music paper on here. And then I have just this little short little paper to add some interest. And this is a riot. This is an old long range plans, and it's just a week. So I thought that was kind of funny. And then here's a page from that book that I just showed you all. And then on this side, you can either leave it like this or you can decorate over this. And then here's another fun piece of wallpaper. And I thought that complemented this page nicely. And so I've covered this with tea-dyed paper. And I'm going to put some washi tape around the edges. And then this piece. And then here's the Edith Holden book page. And I folded it this way instead of the standard folding it this way, because I liked how the images looked. You have the bee over here, and then when you're on the back side, you have the butterfly over here. So I really like how that turned out. I like the yellow complementing the yellow here. And then just another piece of decorative paper and some vintage ledger paper. And then I had this envelope with a hummingbird on it, so I glued it to the back side of this, and then I'll cover this up either with washi tape or some decorative paper. But then you'll have this little pocket here, and then here is the center of the signature. And then the back side, the pretty butterfly. And then the tea-dyed paper. I just love this wallpaper. I think it goes nicely. I love the yellow with the yellow paper. And then here's some more avocado dyed paper. And this wallpaper too. It has a texture to it, which is really neat. And then the back side of this music page. Alright, so I will get this sewn into the signature. Now I added some washi tape down the middle to give it a little bit of extra strength. And then I'll come back after I sew that in, and I'll put the top on, or the cover on. And then I think I'm going to use the remaining piece of this wallpaper for the inside front and back cover, because I think that'll look nice with this paper here. All right, she is put together, you all, and I am loving it, loving her. All right, so here's the cover, and I've added some of this lace trim along the edge on the front and the back, and there's the back. It's so pretty. All right, and then I'm going to open up and show you the front. So here is the front inside, and I have this awesome mushroom fabric, and so I'm going to sew this onto some cardstock, and then I'll glue this in. But don't you just love this mushroom fabric? I love it. I love it. And then I put some more of this wallpaper on the inside cover. And so then you've seen all these pages. They're all in, and they look fabulous. So next I'll put some little pockets and some little decorations and things like that. So you've all seen all this, so I'll just flip through it real quick to the back. And then I have another mushroom piece of fabric here, and I put the wallpaper there. So I'll put some paper behind that and sew it, and then put that in there. So I love it. So yeah, so I did the orange and embroidery thread to sew the signature in. I just did the 3 pamphlet stitch, and so I put the wallpaper down, you can see, on the front and the back, and then I'll have a pocket here and a pocket there. I'll have to trim this up a little bit more, but I love how it turned out. I think it turned out fabulous. Love it. It's so cute. And I might add a nameplate here. I haven't decided. And I love the feel of this paper. So again, I got this paper at Joann's. So if you're interested in it, because it almost feels like fabric. All right, let me know what y'all think. I love how quickly this came together. So now I'll just do some decorating on it. I'm going to probably add some fabric to the edge of these papers, add some tabs, add some, bulb pins and paper clips and things like that. All right. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.